And I gotta say this. Um, Let me turn this stuff in. I gotta say this. So yesterday I was having a discussion about I don't know how we got on. Oh, let me just talk about the folks. Let me turn this off. I find that it's very strange that some people just can't admit when they are wrong. Like some folks just can't admit and say, you know what, I was wrong. I voted for the wrong thing, and now this is where we are at. Instead, it's both parties are corrupt, and okay, we know that. We know that. But let's talk about you who voted for where we're at right now. You wanted inflation. You're okay with somebody mandating for you to jab the mess out of your body. You're okay with that. You're okay with going broke. You're okay with trying to scavenge stuff up all for the race card. So yesterday I was having a conversation with a family member, and I just flat out said, because it seems like people who are Democrats, they still like to blame Trump for everything. He ain't even in office, and they just like to blame him for everything. So I just flat out and said I voted for Trump. I didn't vote for Biden. And we got on the subject because I was telling her that I met this guy who was saying that he's from I think Ghana, and somebody in over there that's supposed to be like a president has been sitting in that position for the last 3 decades. Since the guy said since he was a baby, since he was born. This man is suffering from dementia. And I said, pretty much like Biden, pretty much like him. And so all of a sudden, this person was just like, well, everything is so corrupt and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, just admit that you voted for the wrong freaking person. Instead, y'all want to sit up here and instead of admitting and saying, yeah, I was bamboozled to voting for this guy because he used the race card. I was bamboozled for voting for him because he forced us to have jabs, and now y'all have these sicknesses and don't even know what's going on, knowing where it came from. Just be just be honest. Don't sit up here and try to blow smoke and act like both parties are just, no, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. And I don't want to hear nothing about no daggone race card when black people can't even sit up there and get their own communities together. And that's how it all started. And then the person was like, you're telling me that in white areas it's not going to, yeah, there's crime in white areas too. But the multitude of black bodies that's being sent to the morgue by black on black crime it's absurd. And the numbers don't lie. It don't lie. So unless you want to sit up here and talk about Black Lives Matter, talk about it in your own backyard. Now and we were discussing, my brother got shot and killed by a black man. Okay. My cousin got killed by the police officers. Okay, they tased him when he was wet. But I'm like, I know both sides of the track. But the other side where it's black on black crime, I know that way too well. The numbers don't lie. And then we talk about, well, how cool that they did time in jail. This trashy music, because the music is trash now. Your frequency got to be on the lowest of the lows of vibrations. If you think you're gonna wake up in the morning and somebody is whispering death, 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 and killer, killer, killer in your ear all day long, but you blind as a bat if you don't see that all of this was a setup. But the big issue is, where was your moral compass when you voted for somebody who disrespected our God? He took God off the platform, took prayer off the platform. He's okay with killing babies, okay? He's okay with that. But you're supposed to be a Christian and you voted for that. He was okay to say, I'm going to mandate a foreign substance to go into. Just corrupt. They just go with anything. Just corrupt. Anyway, that's my rant for the morning. I'm going on to the other side to do positive things. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day. That just admit when you're wrong. Daggone it, and please vote for the right person. Like, this person's still talking about he racist. Shut up. We are in a freaking recession. You know how much it costs to get groceries? People are doing triple time. The dude that's in office that you voted for has failed the American people. And he don't even know he's the commander in chief. It's like, how blind can you be, man? Not even the blind even know better. The blind can hear and they know better. There's no excuse. How ignorant can you be and you so-called went to school? Some of these people are not right. They're not right. And they look at you because you never fell for it. And they try to say, well, no, because this, and I'm like, whatever, man. Whatever. Like, y'all will go to the ends of the y'all will follow a Decepticon to the ends of the world and fall over the cliff, land on some rocks and be all jacked up and still be like, well, still have an excuse for it. So, you know what? Like I said, I'm not even going to trip. Y'all have a blessed day today. This is just too. The more older I get, the more I realize that some people just don't get it, and some people ain't never gonna get it. And it's not even a point of me even getting upset about the ignorance of folks, of not understanding the comprehensive. And um anyway, I know I have a friend who moved to Florida, and she complained about the guy over there in Florida, and I'm like, well, what the heck you moved to the red state for? They don't want to do nothing for black. I don't want to hear that about what they want to do for black people when black people ain't really even doing nothing for black people. I don't want to hear that. And what I mean by that is, if we can't address why our youth are dying at a rate that is beyond control, then I don't want to hear anything else. I don't want to hear nothing else. Anyway, y'all have a